What's up, Leo? Welcome to Scorp Queen Intuition. Welcome back and welcome in. Thank you for tuning in to Scorp Queen Intuition. This is your spiritual and intuitive message reading for what month we going in? June. Okay. So this could resonate with you if your sun, moon, rising, or Venus placements are in Leo. All right, so we're gonna get serious in this reading. Okay, time to put all the bullshit to the side for a second about who feels what and what's going on. It's time to see what you need to know right now for your spiritual journey. Okay, what vital information the universe has for you, your ascension and your growth. Okay, so we're gonna start out with what you need to surrender. Okay, so these could be things that are obstacles, energetic energy that you're holding on to that you need to release. Okay, surrender to the divine. All right, so you got surrender stress. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go and come back to your. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. Okay, so some of you guys have been under a lot of stress. Okay. All right, so I'm going to get both of those. I was only going to pull two, but those three of these came out for you. So surrender the idea you can fix someone. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. Okay. And you have surrender obsessive thinking. If you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity and even solve the problem. Okay. Now at the bottom of the deck, guys, you have surrender to complete healing. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. So you guys definitely have a lot going on. I see why surrender stress came out here first. So there is a need to complete healing. Okay, there is a need to surrender to complete healing because there do look like there's a lot going on and there's some things that you guys have to clear out and heal. Okay, so there's something that is constantly on your mind that's wearing you down. It could just be stressed. You know, just everyday life problems, finances, people, situations, just everything. Okay, but I am strongly getting the energy of a particular person that you're spending a lot of energy in helping and trying to guide or trying to love, and obviously they're abusing it because it's feeling very one-sided and it's feeling like it's becoming a weight on you at this point. Okay, let's see what else you got. One second, guys. Let's see. Okay. What other messages do Leo need to know for the month of June? You got wait. Trust. So trust the process, guys. Just wait before you make any haste decisions. And ask your angels. And abundance. So you have your spiritual team there, your angels, your ancestors, your spiritual guides there to aid you, you know, and assist you. But they're telling you to reach out, you know, ask your angels, put it out there. Okay, in the universe, what you want and what you need right now. Let's see. What other messages do we have here for Leo? It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. The energy is gaining momentum. So it's gaining momentum. This is why you feel very heavy. So there's a very strong energy that's picking up around you. So this is like those times where you feel like what the hell? Everything is going wrong right now. I feel overwhelmed. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. It's just so much. This person is getting on my damn nerves. This is happening. I don't know what to do at this point. A lot of negativity surrounding you that can definitely be draining your energy, okay? Obviously, if you're trying to fix someone, that's negativity, okay? If they're not receiving it and if it's becoming draining, that's someone that's not receiving the help. They're draining it and they're siphoning that energy from you. Okay, let's see. And let's see what we have here for Leo Spirit. Let's just see what we have here for Leo. Okay, you got diligence. Keep pushing, guys. Keep working through. Keep being diligent. Look at that. Miracles. I see miracles happening for you. Things clearing out for you. Okay. Wisdom. Through all this, you're gaining wisdom, guys. You're learning. You're evolving. And there's abundance again. Okay. It's like it's all about tests right now for you. You got gateway. So let's clarify. What is diligence here? You've been very diligent with working and being patient with someone also that I feel like you guys, you've been trying to help, you know, and you've been putting a lot of energy into it, guys, but it's draining you. It is. You're giving them as much wisdom as you can. You've been trying to pour all the wisdom and understanding that you have into someone, and it's just becoming too much. Okay, let's clarify diligence here. What's diligence here, Spirit? Okay, that's way too much. Let's see. What's diligence here? Okay. Diligence is here clarified by the Two of Swords in the reverse. So this is definitely being in a place where you feel like you're pushing, but you feel like you're stuck at the same time. You may be working, but somewhere you still feel mentally stuck or like you're just in this place of stagnancy. I'm kind of feeling like some of you guys may feel like you're kind of on autopilot, like you're just moving, you're just going through the motions, but it's like you feel like you're just not there sometimes. Let's see. So let's see. So it does say, let me read that card to you guys. In the upright, it says being unwilling. So Two of Swords is being unwilling to make a decision, being unable or unwilling to make a decision. A stalemate, pretending there is no problem. Maybe you guys are starting to see that there is a problem and that the issues that you've been dealing with are starting to weigh down on you. You are starting to feel it. The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse is clarifying miracles. All right, so you might have had some financial setbacks, guys, but I see some miracles changing when it comes to your finances. There could be some opportunities, some financial opportunities that you missed, or you had some financial setbacks. But I do see something here is changing for you. You're about to receive a major blessing, a miracle when it comes to your finances. Okay, let's see. Look at that, guys. At the bottom, you got 10 of Earth, 10 of Pentacles. A very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. That's those miracles. You're going to see a lot of little, small miracles, big miracles. You're going to see some changes here. But you're going to have to get this energy leech, from around you. Okay, let's see what wisdom is here. Okay, Ace of Cups. Look at that. So you guys are full of wisdom. You're full of knowledge. That Ace of Cups can also represent intuition. You're very empathic. So you want to help people. You want to give them as much information, as much guidance that you can. But you have to also understand that people, they take advantage of that. They will come and cipher all your knowledge, your information. They'll either go and try to perpetrate it somewhere else. use your wisdom, use your information, or just outright not use it at all, right? Just take the advice from you. Next thing you know, you talk to them again, they did the complete opposite of what you advised. You got to be wary of people like that. You definitely have to be aware of people like that because they're just coming for the moment to kind of just grab the fruit, but they don't really want to do nothing with it. They're just going to waste it and discard it, and you don't want to um, allow people to just come and take from your wisdom, take from your knowledge, take from your love, your support, and give nothing back, especially if they're not willing to help. And sometimes we can get so caught up that we start to take these people problems on and feel bad for them, or when they don't do certain things, we feel some type of way. But if they chose to rebuke the knowledge and the information, you have to accept that and not care. Because if that's the fate that they want, you have to accept that they're doing what they want to do. Okay, I don't know who that message was for, but it was definitely very clear. Let's see. And say renewal, clarifying abundance, which is judgment. Okay, Scorpio energy. So you guys got two aces here, which is beautiful. You have renewal. It says review and evaluate a favorable assessment of the facts. Time to move in a new direction. And yeah, you have gateway, clarifying. Gateway, which is clarified by the 5 of water. Things not turning out the way you'd hope. Not seeing the positive in a situation, crying over spilled milk. So that's what I was kind of saying a while ago about, guys, like, you can't stress yourself about what choices someone else make if they're choosing to make these choices. So that crying over spilled milk is like crying over something that the milk is gone, right? It's done. So they did what they did. They don't want to listen. Allow them to deal with their consequences. And you can't care, honestly, right? It's like you just have to let it be their problem, guys, okay? All right, let's move on, okay? Look at that, guys. Drama and conflict. You're definitely getting caught up in someone else's drama, someone else's conflict. And it's weighing on you now. Okay, be honest with yourself and them. Hashtag truth. And in the next few days, so you're going to have to speak your truth to somebody, guys. You're tired. Maybe you've been holding back the truth, like really expressing how you feel. And that's something else that could be weighing you down. You're telling this person, you're giving this person advice, but you may not be telling them the honest truth about what they need to hear, maybe about themselves. Now, it does say surrender the idea you can fix someone. So maybe you are trying to tell this person. And like I said, maybe they're just not listening. Okay. And you are trying to be truthful. But be truthful with yourself at this point, right? Are they listening? Are they taking the advice? Are they draining you? Yeah, they are draining you. All right, let's get a wisdom. An energy oracle message. Sorry, not a wisdom. I didn't use that deck this time. But there may be some things that you want to tell this person that you haven't. Maybe outside of this. Maybe just about how you're feeling about the situation. Okay. Ooh, I see hostilities here. And the 4th chakra archangel. Now, I'm going to take the hostilities here because it showed up. And then you have financial constraints here as well at the bottom. Okay. Ooh, I saw happy family in the reverse. So... heart chakra, well, 4th chakra archangel Raphael, which is the heart chakra. Okay, that's number 38. So let's go ahead and read that. All right, let's see. So heart chakra says love, compassion, and self-acceptance. Raphael extends a beautiful green energy. A beautiful green energy surrounded by gentle waves of pink to your heart center. This card upright indicates that you now have a greater readiness to receive love from others as well as from yourself. It could also indicate that a much needed healing from a previous broken heart is taking place. The tender vibrations of Raphael remind you to encourage yourself with the compassionate self-talk that you desire to hear from others. Know that as you do, the light from your heart center will shine with an irresistible beauty, and the universe will send people and situations that cause your self love and support to grow and grow. So basically, you're going to get with people that are going to nurture that part of you, not drain it, not abuse that heart that you have, not abuse that empathic and compassionate energy that you have. Now, there was a part here that was sticking out to me as I was reading, but I didn't want to stop at the time and talk on it. But where was it here? Okay, the tender vibrations of Raphael remind you to encourage yourself with the compassionate self-talk that you desire to hear from others. So not only that you desire to hear from others, but that you're giving others. That's what I picked up on. Make sure you're giving that same compassionate, understanding, wisdom, and advice that you're giving to others to yourself as well. And that's where you're having to ask yourself and be truthful with yourself, right? About certain things in this situation here. Okay, so that's when you start to ask yourself the right questions, to give your own self the advice, right? And hostilities. Let's see. Hostilities. 26. All right. Defenses up and aggressive energy. This card shows a man raising his sword in readiness to do battle. When it comes upright, it reveals a situation where hostilities towards you are about to be or have already been engaged. The aggressive energy may be verbal or emotional, with someone in your environment being excessively critical, demanding, or hurtful. In a work or social situation, there may be backstabbing or out and out slander going on. This is different from the deceit card because the hostile energies are more apparent, more overt. In fact, you may have been living with them for some time, but whether this is new or old energy, now is the time to regain control. Allowing dishonoring treatment from others is an open invitation to the universe to send you more. It may feel risky, but you need to have the courage to stand up for yourself now and always. Yeah. Because they're taking advantage of the heart that you have. They're taking advantage of the love, the understanding that you have. And so, yeah, it's time for you guys to put that situation, get that situation under control. Let's see. Do I want to read financial constraints? No, because we're not going to focus on that because we already saw that there could be some financial issues, obviously, which is why we saw miracles here with the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So this definitely represents that Ace of Pentacles energy in the reverse. You see the safe, there's cobwebs, it's just empty, nothing in there. It has nothing been in there, and nothing has been in there for a long time. So some of you guys have been having some financial issues for a while there, but you saw the miracles. Things are going to change for you. Okay. Okay. Let's get a few more financial career and finance messages here. Okay, we got negotiate. You guys are going to be getting something where you're negotiating. Maybe that's the miracle. Maybe you're going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe that I got this job and they offered me this and I was able to negotiate it to this. Okay. You got debt. All right, maybe you guys might be negotiating some debt off. Okay. Either way is good, right? Okay. Oh, an unexpected income. Okay. So that's a good balance there. That's a good balance. I see debt clearing out. Okay. Or maybe you have debt, maybe you're negotiating the debt, but then you have some unexpected income where you may be able to clear out some debt, get caught up on some things, get some bills paid, get some loans paid off. You have micromanage at the bottom. So I don't know if some of you guys feel micromanaged at your job. Um, let's see. Let's get some more career and life messages here. Let's see, we have Leo, spirit, career, and finances. People skills. You have a flair for working well with others. You could be a diplomat, counselor, salesperson, or head of a company. All right. You have unfolding. Access to greater prosperity is opening up for you slowly. You are growing as you learn more and keep expanding. You see that? So I told you there's some things unfolding for you guys. All right. And that's the people skills, guys. That's something that I just had to connect the dots there. That's why people like to come to you and talk to you and get advice and pick your wisdom and pick your brain to get information. Because you're a people person. You're good with people. You're good with understanding people. That's that light, that sun, and that Leo energy, right? You guys are people, So I get it. Let's see. And so you got somebody that is, taking a little advantage of that. So now it might be time for you to withdraw and pull back from certain people. But look, you have rewards. You are cashing in on all the good work you've done. Raises, bonuses, and prosperity are coming in. Keep going and keep growing. Yeah, look at that. And prickly situation. You need both tact and diplomacy to reach your goals. The struggle is worth the prize. Work around the issue and use a gentle touch. So you're definitely in a prickly situation here. Okay, but like the card says, you need both tact and diplomacy to figure this out. Okay, but the struggle is worth the prize, guys. So that's a reminder there that the struggle that you are going through is well worth the prize. Okay, Leo? All right. Okay. We're going to get a few island time, law of attraction messages, and that will be your reading, guys. Okay? Okay, flamingo. Enjoying friends, balance in chaos. Dealing with your emotions, mastering your energy and vibration. I love that. That really kind of summed up everything, right? And giving and receiving does too. There needs to be a balance in some giving and receiving in your life. But everything is energy, reciprocity, give, receive easily to others. Give to others and easily receive from others and yourself. Random acts of kindness. So I just feel like that's your energy, guys. That's you. People love you. They love that you're so giving and you're so understanding. But those type of people have to have boundaries, okay? And it's time for you guys to set those boundaries. You have inner peace, clearing past or ancient trauma, physical, mental, and spiritual practice. Love inner child. All right, that was your reading. That was your reading, Leo, okay? I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that it was good food for your soul. And I hope it gave you some sort of clarity here to carry you through the month of June. If it resonated for you, please make sure you hit that thumbs up and comment and let me know. And if you know someone that it could be a blessing to, that it could help, make sure you send it to them. All right? I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.